her boyfriend's half-brother, 26-year-old Timothy Harpster, for stealing her car. Timothy says the car was in his name.
All right, Miss Bass. This gentleman was your boyfriend's brother. Still your boyfriend?
Yes.
This is the boyfriend?
Yes.
Were you all living together?
Yes.
And according to your complaint, you had a car.
Mm-hmm.
Your insurance was very expensive.
Correct.
Why was your insurance so expensive?
Because I was only 20, so my insurance was really high. And my policy was about to expire, so Tim had given the offer to put it in his name.
Okay. It's your car, and you're going to be driving it.
Primarily, yes.
And in order to get cheaper insurance, you signed the car over to him.
Not only that. We were all living together, and Tim's car was about to get taken because he didn't pay on it, so I was driving his and he was driving mine. And we would all be driving each other's cars, and so he had to put it in his name.
So then it was really all of your car. Everybody paid their fair share of gas and maintenance on it and everything else?
No, I paid the maintenance.
Everybody paid gas for the car?
Well, what we drove, we put in gas and stuff, and
You're not, Miss Bass, you got to understand something. You may waltz around me, but ultimately, I'm going to get to the truth.
Okay.
You understand?
Sure.
What you did was defraud the insurance company. That was your intent.
No.
Your intent was, oh yes, your intent was that it was really your car, because that's why you're here. That's why you're here. It was really your car. You put it in his name for insurance purposes, because if he took out the insurance, it would be cheaper. And then, when you all had a falling out, he took the car, and you want your car back. That's what the case is about. So it wasn't all of your cars, it was your car. That's what you're suing for. Right?
Right.
Oh, okay. So what you really did was, when you put the car in his name, which he acknowledges, and he acknowledges that it was put in your name for insurance purposes, right?
Yes.
You didn't pay her anything for the car, did you?
No.
She didn't make you a present of the car, did she?
No.
It was put in your name for one reason only, to defraud the insurance company. Right?
Yes.
Now, when did you stop living together?
In February.
Who moved out?
I did.
What'd you do with the car?
Well, it sat at the house. I moved out on the 1st of February, and shortly after that, Justine, my brother, I guess, moved out of the house.
When?
As of, I think it was March, around March 1st.
When did you move out?
We moved out on March 1st.
And?
I actually had some problems with Justine and my brother trying to get some of the things, my belongings, back out of the house. Finally, I did get to pick up the motorcycle that was left in the garage.
I don't care about your things. That's not for me,
Right.
sir. What happened to the car?
Like I said, we had gotten into some arguments and things. I didn't take the car until almost the end of March. The car was left at the house.
In the old house?
Yeah, they actually moved out and didn't take the car with them.
Is that right?
And it sat
We
there.
couldn't. The title was not in my name, and it would be considered stolen, and the cops would have been called, and I would have gotten in trouble.
So you left the car there?
Had to.
So you left the car there?
Yes.
After you moved out on March 1st, when did you contact him?
For what?
For your car back.
I had tried calling him, and he wouldn't answer the phone. Tom had tried calling him, and he wouldn't speak to us. And so...
You wanted some stuff from the house.
He already got it.
What'd you do with the car, Mr. Harpster?
I sold it, actually.
To whom?
A friend of mine.
Show me. Show me proof that you sold it.
I don't even have proof, but I did, though.
When did you sell it?
3 weeks ago. Actually, I didn't even have a problem with giving them back the title for their car. I didn't want their car. I could care less about that car, but when I asked them for the rest of the things back, such as the key for the motorcycle that was left in the garage, they started a big problem. So
you sold the car?
No, not necessarily.
How much did you get for it?
$900.
What year car was it?
92 Acura.
How many miles did it have on it?
117,000.
Can I get the blue book on a 1992 Acura? Bird, it's a hatchback.
Yes.
Let's put it in fair condition, please.
What kind of car is it?
Integra GSR.
It wasn't a GSR. It was a GS.
GS.
Fair condition, 1625.
Could I take a look? That's the G. You have to teach me how to do this thing.
She has an Integra. There's the Integra list. 92 Acura.
Right, a GS.
Right, and then the GS. And then she has a GS hatchback. So 1625 on fair condition.
Your Honor.
What is it, sir?
As Tim's saying, that car is a GS. The GSR was it was a special edition. It was a only came in the hatchback. The car was a hatchback. If he had the title,
Only a difference of $100, sir. Listen, you have to consider yourself very, very lucky that I'm even considering any part of your claim, because usually when people come into a court with not clean hands, I throw them out.
I understand what you were saying as far as the defrauding insurance company, but the fact is that Tim was primarily driving that car. His car was often parked.
Let me explain something to you. You want me to read you what your girlfriend said in her complaint?
Well, I've read it.
You want me to read
myself.
you? Okay. The insurance policy on my car was about to expire, and Tim said he could put it on his policy so that I could get a cheaper rate. That's why she says that you put the car in his name,
That was
to
not
get
the-
a cheaper rate. That's fraud on the insurance company, sir. Any way you slice it. You're very, very fortunate that I'm considering any part of your claim. Certainly not worth $2,800. I don't believe that you got $900 for it. I'm not even sure that it's still not sitting in your driveway someplace.
No, it isn't. I did sell it.
And you sold it because you were angry over your property.
No, actually, I sold it because I asked them. I would have gave them the car back. Yes, I was upset about my property.
So why don't you just say yes?
Yes, I was upset
Instead
about
of
that.
excuses. So you were angry that they wouldn't give you the key to your motorcycle and the other things that
Your
you
Honor,
want. You said,
may
I'm
I?
speaking. So you said, car's in my name, and according to your answer, you said I could do whatever I want with it.
Plus,
That's what
also,
you
it
said.
was left there, yes.
That's what you said. Car's in my name, I can do whatever I want with it. Right?
Yes.
Your Honor, we did leave the car there, but what were we supposed to do? Remove
You
the
were
car?
supposed to do exactly what you did now, sir, which is immediately go to small claims court there and have a case that was heard sometime the beginning of March. That's what you're supposed to do.
Well, I was also speaking to other family members of mine. My brother Jim, who is an older brother than both of us, he was also speaking to him because we are family and we didn't want to have to resort to this, you know.
But
and
ultimately you did.
Had to.
That's we had taken
Right.
everything else we could. And
Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $1,700. That's all. Goodbye.
Pardon your excuse, you may step out.
ਲੱਗੀ ਕੋਣੀ ਆ ਚਾਰ ਪੈ ਲੱਤੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਮੇਰੀ ਪੀਏ ਚਾਰ ਬਲਾ ਚਾਰ ਬਲਾ ਯਾਰ ਲੁੱਟੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਮੇਰੀ ਪੀਏ
YouTube दे दे वे शान मेरे कोई अला फला अलाया था ना क्या अलाया हमने इसमें अलाया है वीडियो भी बनवा लिया जी इंशाल्लाह मशहूर हो जाएंगे बोला देखो क्या ले भाई आप उधर भी जाएं उनकी भी वीडियो बनाएं ये भी ऐसे बैठ के खान रहे हैं उनकी भी वीडियो बनाएं हाँ याद है ये आउट छोड़ आप इसे आउट करके कैसा लग रहा है आपको लग रहा है अभी यावर भाई भी आगे और आपको आउट होते हुए कैसा लग रहा है सर जागे यार सर जागे आग साडी अत्तकोल दी टीम थकी पई तो वीडियो बन गई थकी मेरा बल्ला के दी खड़ी है गिनो यार तो टीम ये रोला लगी कड़न भैया अभी अफ्तारी का टाइम यही है अभी सूरज सर पर आए और इन्होंने अफ्तारी कर ली है हम छोटे बच्चे हैं इसलिए ए आगे मामू 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 दो लाला आगे नोया ना पूरा जेल ताला न मामू ए नोया ना दो लो जमना लागे ये अमीर हजरत करे भाई
नो किरदार है लेके अमीर हजरत है के बियाह करावे ओ बकरी जगह बकरी जगह
अरे से अमीर हजरत ओ कामरान भाई यूट्यूब का चैनल ते कामयाब नहीं थी ना जाएंगे ए कड़े जा कामरान मेरा आइडिया वहां
अगर जाए को भी बकरे वगैरह का शौक है तो भाई दा चैनल है सोने सोने बकरे जिकने ताको बकरे मोल गिनने हमें बेचने हमें खरीद फरोख्त करने हमें जरा को
ए भाई
ये मोटी सामी है ना
मोटी सामी है
50 बकरा खड़े मंडी पे
और वाह आउट हो गया आपको विकेट लेकर कैसा महसूस हो रहा है
बारे में क्या कहना चाहते हैं
जिला आपको आउट होता है वो कैसा महसूस हो रहा है साढ़े 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 साढ़े
हाँ काला ठीक है